Well, the last two episodes really caught me off guard. Did not expect Death Gun to be an SAO survivor. So I watched SAO, the abridged series, right afterward. And I'm all like, okay, so is Death Gun one of those guys Kirito faced in the graveyard area, graveyard looking area? But no, it really was those guys in the match. Now it could have been the same guys. I don't know. Still trying to figure this out though. I'm trying to see is there any hints there, anything I could find? Nothing. I couldn't figure out anything from that. So who knows? We're gonna have to figure out what's going on with Death Gun, and I don't know. I guess he's targeting Sinon for whatever reason, and Sinon and Kirito are not exactly having the best relationship right now, but I think it can be fixed. Well, in the meantime, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe, click the notification bell, and let's just get started right away. Let me adjust this mic. Better. So one other thing I found out, of course, is that Kirito killed 3 people in SAO, not just 1. We all thought it was just the one, it was Kirito. Hey, it's Sugawa, whom is definitely still in love with him, I might add. Oh, she's onto him. Kirito and Sinon. There's a lot of people who use my name, Shark Knight. I've had this gamer tag for a very long time. Oh yeah, it is, isn't it? It's I think I figured that out before. Kirigaya Kirigamine Todogoro. Come on. Kirigaya Katsuto. Kirito. Okay, so she's onto him. She knows that he's inside GGO. Did he not tell anyone? He only told Asuna. I guess he didn't want to worry anybody, but yeah, I figured he would have at least told Sugawa what he's up to. So I'm trying to figure something out from the opening. There's got to be some kind of hints in there as to who he is. Like right there, it shows that he was part of Laughing Coffin. I just never noticed. I guess I'm not as perceptive as I thought. Still can't wait for more lightsaber action. People seem to think that when you have a lightsaber as a Jedi, you're invincible. You're not. You can still dodge the lightsaber. You can still duck. You can still overwhelm them so they don't use the Force on you. Using a jetpack as well. Heavy weapons. Yeah. I need to watch more Star Wars. I know I've said that before, but I really need to. Almost your entire group is SAO survivors. Oh, so she knows. Okay, he didn't tell her, but she knows. And he hasn't, played against you in there or with you, But he did. So Asuna told her. Okay. You're supposed to keep it secret, Asuna. Nice to see these two's relationships still going strong. I was really worried that they wouldn't last, I kind of hate that she's been sidelined, though. I mean, she was sidelined in the second half of the first season. She's not really doing anything in this season. Hopefully we get her in maybe next season or second arc of this season. He doesn't want her involved. Come on, let's be real. It's true that Yui would be lonely, but at the same time, she'd be putting her life in danger. I don't know why he keeps that nerve gear. Did he finally switch to an Amiosphere? I figure he would have. He's using one at the hospital, right? Some fan service on the right. And as you gotta remember, she's still in love with him. She is absolutely still in love with him. Could Kazuto even talk to her about this? He killed 3 people. right? And either one of them is Death Gun, or it was a friend of Death Gun's. So this is it then. So tonight's the night? Okay, yeah, so I'm guessing this arc ends like around episode 14. Kind of like how it did for season 1. Oh, what's she gonna get? Come on. He's only getting 300,000 yen. That's not enough for... I guess that's enough for some things, but... He didn't mean to sexually harass you. Oh, wait, I guess he kind of did. He pretends to be a girl, makes him show around. He never told you he was a girl, although you did keep... He did know... I don't know. It's very wrong. We'll give the guy credit. I mean, maybe don't give him credit for this. He did the right thing. As soon as you revealed yourself, you know? As soon as you revealed yourself, he, like, said, I'm sorry, I'm actually a guy. I mean, you tried to snipe him up close and you couldn't hit him. The way he held her. Oh god, don't tell me she's gonna fall for him too. I mean, she's angry now, but just like her reaction after that happened, I really hope she doesn't. Oh shit, yeah. She's doing this. She's finger banging. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. I'm gonna finger bang you. That's progress. Oh, he's making a move. Yeah, forget about Kazuto, okay? Same thing. Wait, who'd you kill? Okay, yeah, he's basically confessing, I'm thinking. Kind of. Oh, yeah. I'm right about this. I'm right. I don't think they're not together, right? She's not ready. Oh, she better friend zone him. Yeah, she kind of is, but you know, look, usually when I hear people say this, and no, I don't mean to me personally, although I have had this happen to me too. Okay, I've never had that happen. Okay, actually, no, I did have that happen once. I did have a girl once tell me, you know, can you, like, I'm not ready, and I said, okay, well, I'm still here. I'm sticking around, and sure enough, it worked out in the end. Well, I mean, we're not together anymore, so. But, you know, in her case, though, she went through some horrible trauma, so it actually does make sense. It's not some stupid shit about, like, oh, an ex-boyfriend went wrong. I mean, has Asada there had anything? I don't know. There's still so much content we haven't seen. I don't think it's that guy that he killed. This guy seems way too calm and collected. And those are the 3 he killed. Your entire... How many people did Asuna kill? Or Klein even, or any of them? I wouldn't really try... I'd try not to think about it. I've never killed anybody, that, as far as I know, but... I have to imagine that it changes you forever. But I think, considering the situations, especially when a fight for survival... You know, I think you can get over it. I probably sound horrible. Like, I was in the Marines for 7 years, and, well, you know, I never killed anybody. And thank God for that. She called herself a gorgeous nurse again. Oh, God. Oh.
思い出そうとすれば顔も名前も浮かんでくるね。ほんの1時間同じ手術室にいただけの患者さんも。覚えてる。むしろその記憶は強く確かなもの。
That is 100% true. You can't just forget things.
無意識の中では本当は。
Yeah, I have an overall problem with forgiving people. Because it's very difficult to forget. I have a pretty decent memory, especially with, you know, things that happen to me. And so the more I try to forget about an incident, the more I can't forget it. Oh, he's confessing to her that he's killed 3 people. So just like Sinon, he had to kill a murderer. Now, granted, you didn't have that many options, okay? In this, like when it came to Kirito, that's a different. I guess you could have. I don't know. You kind of lost an arm and you didn't really have many other options. You were like, you did it in rage. That's rough. It really is. I mean, yeah, he did, but at the same time, he just said it. He had the option to subdue them. This is where you kind of get into like the death penalty versus, you know, life in prison without parole. I will outright state that I am against the death penalty. Yeah. I'm not against self-defense killings, but, you know, death penalty, it's very tricky. And Vice President is part of the reason why I won't. Oh shit, he's having a panic attack right here. That is true. Okay, Kazuto, I know you don't want to get Asuna involved with this, but I feel like you should be confiding in her. I mean, yeah, sure, Akihiro seems to care about you deeply, but I think you really need to go to her. I dealt with some heavy shit back in the day, and it always helped to be with someone that I loved, and it was, you know, not someone like family, you know, someone more like Asuna. Yeah, you didn't go to her, though. Don't you... Okay. You're getting a little edgy, but, yeah. Don't try it. She's seen all your goodies before. My god, the dub version of that is horrible. So she obviously helped calm him down, but again, I think it should have been Asuna, and I think he needs to learn from this. So she has someone special in her life too. Basically what she's saying, I think she's open to it, but not just yet. I think she's gone through too much. She needs to settle all this first. I think, isn't she like hoping that she can, you know, she can win this and then it'll help her with her real life problems somehow? Or maybe she's tied all her anger to Kirito? I don't know. Hey, it's Klein and the others. Back in ALO. What are they up to? Well, it's good to see the gang again. It's been how many episodes? Oh, poison. Oh, she's a little depressed, isn't she? Heal him! Hello, Asuna! There we go. So she told Sugawara about the others. Oh, okay, so they all know now. Of course he is. He's like, what, 25? Did you guys just teleport there? Well, flying is more fun, that's for sure. Remember for a while I was playing Anthem. I never really got very far in it, but just flying was awesome. For all the shit that Anthem got, their flying mechanic was really great.
さんが自分の強さを確信できたら、その時は僕と。
Oh,
いきな
so
り何言い出すの
yeah, that is kind of what you said.
浅田さんのことが。
Oh, he's outright saying it now.
ご
Yeah.
めん、今はやめて。今は大会に集中したいの。
Well, I think she's open to the idea. I
とても勝ち
don't
抜けない
think
戦い
she's
だ
ready, you know? Like, hopefully she doesn't fall for Kirito. I am going to throw, like, I'm going to throw something if she does.
信じてるから。信じて
Doesn't mean she has to be with this guy, just saying.
じゃあ私そろそろ
頑張って。
She's only known Kirito for, like, what? A day? Pretty much. I mean, for us, it's a lot longer, but for her, it's a day. She helps him, he has a few matches, and now here we are. Here comes Kirito. There we go. And that's the end of the episode. I'll be skipping the ending. Well, the ending you'll be playing right here as I'm speaking. So, that was a bit of a setup episode that we did get to see some of, Kazuto's trauma. Well, I have a couple things to say. First of all, he was killing, he did kill 3 people. All of it in self-defense, but I guess in the case of Kurodiel, he was already subdued, but he was about to kill Asuna. He took the hit on the arm. He didn't have to kill him. But, the guy had already killed 2, he already killed 1 person. He was probably the one. Now that I think about it, he was probably the one who leaked their plans and got 10 of them killed. So, it varies. How many people do you kill by leaving a person alive? But at the same time, do you kill someone who's been subdued? I think all the pro-death penalty people, I understand where they're coming from. But one thing they get wrong is they rely too much on Hollywood and video games and TV and even anime. They rely on that to tell you what most killers do. So I think about 5% of all criminals in general, all the low-level criminals, all the the highest level criminals, they all escape. I believe about 90% of those who escape are caught back within 24 hours. And the remaining 10% are found, and I think another 5% out of that 90, out of that 100, are found within a couple of days. And then after that, whatever's left over, those are people who escape. And that's like including maximum security and everything. I think the escape rate for maximum security is like 0.02%. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I looked at the metrics or whatever, the statistics. But yeah, a criminal escaping from like prison is incredibly rare. It's not all that easy because these prisons are meant to like be all encompassing. They're not going to let you just escape. You're spending, hundreds of thousands of dollars to keep you alive. So that's the first one. People say, oh, they're going to escape and go kill more people. It's like, no, you're going to keep them in a maximum security prison and they're never going to escape. It is very rare. Very, very rare. Now, corruption could take place and that's a problem. So, maybe prison life isn't all that bad for some people. Like, you hear a lot of people who've been to prison, who've come out, and people who are in jail and what they're in for. A lot of them are in for like petty crimes, like tax fraud or larceny. Maybe they like slapped a cop or something. Which I know it's battery, it's assault or whatever. But they're not like horrible people. Not a lot of them are not horrible people. They're usually friendly and they're like, I'm in here for a bad reason, but I'm trying to get out and make my life better. Problem is that they really have no life to get back to. And then what happens after that is you have this issue. If they are let out, let's say you murder someone and you get like 25 years in prison, you get out. Are you going to just go back to kill again? Well, that's why we have, psychologists, we have doctors, people are going to look into you, make sure you're not going to be a violent threat anymore. A lot of these guys who've murdered people, they come out and they're like, I did something horrible. I've paid my time. I paid my debt to society. Now I want to get back out there. Could you really hire that person, though? Could you trust them? I don't know. I don't know if I could. I don't know if any of you could. Another thing that pro death penalty people get wrong is they think it's cheaper to kill someone than to hold them in prison. No, the way the system's set up is it is far more expensive. Like my home state, for example, we have the death penalty. It is far, far more expensive to have someone in death penalty. And the worst part is that they get a comfy cell to themselves for like 10 plus years, and then they're executed. All right. I think Japan has a really funny way of doing it. They hold you in prison, like on death row, and they don't tell you when you're set to die. So every day you wake up thinking it could be your last day of life. Now that is psychologically insane. But, you know, I understand people who want to kill people, but I think they come up with all the wrong decisions. Like people who want to execute them. You know. Also, people get this wrong. They think that the death penalty is like, oh, a gunshot to the head, or like you hang them, or lethal injection just kills them outright. No. What they do is they numb you, and then they give you a lethal injection, which is insanely painful. I didn't know this until like 6 months ago. It's insanely painful, but you can't move, you can't react, so you're just feeling the pain, and then you slowly die. So I always thought that, oh, you would suffer more in prison than you would just being killed, but no. At the same time, though, you get things like you get TV, you get games, you get to do whatever you want while you're on death row. Compared to general population, you don't get to do that. You're gonna get roughed up by some people, and if you're a child abuser, for example, prison, the worst serial killers, the worst criminals possible are going to have a lot of fun with you. I'll tell you that much. They're going to hate you outright. Now, not all of them. Some of them won't care. Some of them will. I don't know. I can't really find my way to get into the death penalty. I'll tell you why. Vice President Harris. I'm sure you all know who she is. She withheld information for a man on death row because it would have ruined her record, or for whatever reason. And she withheld evidence that would have saved an innocent man. He would have been executed, and that would have happened. And here's another controversial take, and I think the pro-death penalty people will understand me when I say this one. Who remembers Kyle Rittenhouse? I'm sure you've all heard of him. Right? One of the trials of the century. What happened? Okay, so all you people who are like pro-death penalty, if Kyle Rittenhouse had been sentenced to death like they tried, would you still support it? You know, people complain about the prosecutor. What was his name? Binger? I don't remember. And like he was saying things they didn't like, and they're all like, "Oh, we can't trust the system and all that." No, but you'll trust the system to kill you, right? That's different. That's from a jury of our peers. I'm like, there's a jury of his peers right there. He got found not guilty, right? But could you say the same about anyone else they want to target? Just saying. I didn't want to get all political here, but that's kind of how it is. But besides that, I got nothing much else to say. So please be sure to leave a like and subscribe, click the notification bell, and I guess we'll just watch the next episode as soon as possible. Stay tuned, everybody.